All I remember was being adopted, and that adoption was very abusive.
He didn't allow his environment to keep him down or to change him.
Saved by the system, a local man beat the odds growing up in foster care. And he says 2 social workers helped him become the man he is today.
That's right. WCPO reporter Lucy May actually walks us through Robert Johnson's story and the message that he hopes to really send to all families in the foster care system.
Robert Johnson works hard to be the father he never had as a little boy.
I grew up in foster care. First, I was adopted at age 3. Prior to age 3, I don't know what the circumstances were. So I've never met my real parents. All I remember was being adopted, and that adoption was very abusive.
Child welfare workers removed Johnson from his adoptive mother's home when he was 8, and he grew up in foster care. It's a life that leads to homelessness, unemployment, and even jail for far too many kids. But Johnson beat the odds. He has a beautiful family, works as a supervisor for the Children's Home of Cincinnati, and is a worship leader and musician at his church, New Life Covenant, Cincinnati.
It's amazing how he turned out. He's an awesome husband and an awesome father. He didn't allow his environment to keep him down or to change him. I'm just proud of him.
God helped guide Johnson, he says, but there also were 2 social workers that made all the difference in his young life. One was Paula Zoe, who died in 2016. The other was this woman, Natasha Christian-Beasley, who still works for Hamilton County Job and Family Services. Christian-Beasley became Johnson's social worker when he was a teenager preparing to leave the foster care system. She remembers it was an uncertain time for him, and Johnson was acting out by missing curfew and sometimes skipping school. Christian-Beasley worked to help smooth things over with his foster mom.
When I was able to talk to the foster parent, she was able to hear that and understand that he's just scared. He's just a scared young man, and we need to make sure that he has all the tools he needs to be on his own.
She convinced Johnson's foster mom to give him another chance, promising to visit the foster home every day if necessary.
People don't realize moving kids from foster to foster home cause more trauma. It's best for the child to try not to be moved from placement to placement.
Back at his Fairfield home, Johnson said Christian-Beasley's efforts made a huge difference.
She made some decisions that were maybe against the grain that really benefited me. It was, okay, I support you, what do you want to do? And she got me connected to whatever services I would need to move on to the next phase of life.
That support helped Johnson become the man he is today, embracing his life with his wife London, their son RJ, and his work at New Life Covenant. It's the kind of foster care story we don't hear much about, but Christian-Beasley said happy outcomes happen more than people might think.
It's been thousands, thousands of families and children that I have worked with along the way.
What's less common is for one of those children to reach out and say thank you after they're all grown up. For 9 on Your Side, I'm Lucy May.